Welcome back to Forever Young. We're here with Noah Beavers, Aaron Paulus, Owen Dahlke, Anders Weisbeck. Back to you with our podcast Forever Young. As you know, today is episode 1.
Okay, so to break down our podcast, we'll run through the calendar over the next 1 to 2 weeks, just talking about sports and just certain topics in our school. And then every episode we'll interview a special guest, which we'll be doing later in the episode.
Yeah, and sometimes the schedule could vary depending on what's going on in school. If it's kind of dry, we might wait a couple more weeks. And and if you want to be a guest, just hit us up on our phones or talk to us at school, and we can talk about getting you onto this podcast.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing a thing called the forecast, which is where we're gonna talk about just things that happened, just recently happened, or are gonna happen in the future, and just exciting things going on in our school and community. But first off, on the forecast, we're going to want to talk about the volleyball tournament in Douglas.
Let's go, bro. 5-0, baby.
Hey, they went 5-0, the girls. And, yeah, the competition wasn't that great, but it was a good win for us.
Heck yeah.
Today, we're going to have a game this Tuesday, October 1st, against Hessen and Pratt volleyball game. So be there. Show up for Pink Out.
Let's go, Pink Out, baby.
Yeah, also senior night. And, last time versus Hessen was super exciting.
Awesome.
Extra long game because they kept going.
Yeah.
Winning. You have to win by 2, and everyone kept getting up by 1.
Yeah.
But we came back and won that, and I'm super excited for as we're recording this. It'll be tonight, that game, and I think I can speak for all of us that we're excited to see the competition.
Be a good student section.
Yeah, very much.
And then for tennis, there's the tennis game at Ellsworth also today on Tuesday, and then the girls tennis CKL League tournament is this Saturday. So it's already upon us. Feels like tennis just started, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then cross country is at Harvey County East Lake. Not sure where that is, but hey, that's where cross country is.
Yeah.
Place.
I'm just going to talk about JV Halstead football. Took the L yesterday. That's all right. They played hard. Just a few mistakes we can fix up. We did have a good win on Friday with the varsity.
Right.
But, just here to support our JV. They're all dogs out there. We're trying to just figure stuff out, and it just sounds like despite all the mistakes, we can pull out a couple wins on JV. Pretty sure they've won a couple games. Like the record's not bad, so
that's pretty
be
solid.
all right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I feel like as most people know, last week was homecoming, and we played Halstead, and we won 27-0. Shutout.
Nice work, bro. Nice work.
Hey, pick 6, bro, right here.
Let's get it, bro.
Yeah, pick 6, man. On the season now, we're 2-2. I feel like we're looking pretty good. Pitching a shutout against a team like Halstead is pretty impressive too.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get this win this week against Ellsworth. Bring it home. Go 3-2. Yep. So it'll be pretty exciting. Looking for a good win.
Well, we're done with the forecast now, but I think we should bring in our interview person. May I introduce yourself to EJ, bro?
EJ, bro.
Let's go.
All right, EJ.
So thank you for having me.
Yeah. How's school been this year?
What?
How's school been this year?
It's been school, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, we just have some basic questions for you. We'll kind of just list them off. If you want to say the first one for EJ.
Yeah. What's your favorite football memory from high school?
Dude, honestly, it was probably like just this last game. That was an all-around good game. We had Mr. Pick 6 over here. And then my sister brought my niece out to the game.
Sir, Uncle
So
Ev,
bro. I got to see her after the game, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, okay. All right. Did you always want to play lineman for football, or was you kind of forced into that?
Every little kid is like, I'm going to go be NFL quarterback. And then, I got into middle school, and I was, pretty fat, so I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm anywhere but the line, so.
That makes sense.
So, what do you think of our team dynamic this year?
Dude, I think, team chemistry-wise, we have, so much of that, and then it's, we're all kind of starting to, piece stuff together.
Yeah,
and then Zane's, developing still.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm, hoping by the time we get to playoffs that, he would be pretty solid. Not that he's not solid now, but just, his ability to read the field would be better.
Yeah.
All right. So we heard you had a pretty funny story about Coach Cox at McDonald's. So
Yeah, if you
We
could
wanna hear
tell
about
us
this.
about
Dude,
it.
can I expose him like that?
Yeah.
I think
So like
yeah.
my freshman year, we would go to lineman camp. Lions, right?
Yeah.
All you did 7-on-7. So like, they all went home together. Their car was full, so I had to ride home with Coach Cox, and he got me McDonald's, and he was talking about how he would go through the drive-thru like 3 or 4 times and just like finesse them for McChickens and drinks, bro. he would eat his McChicken, and then he'd be like, "Hey, my McChicken was cold. I need another one." And like when we pulled through, he ordered like orange Fanta, drank it all. And he was like, "Oh, I ordered high C." Like when he went to pay, so like he gave it back to them, and they gave him high C. So like,
That's
That's
Coach
the
Cox
McDonald's
thing,
is
dude.
crazy, bro.
That's crazy. Right. So we're also wondering, why do you like the Detroit Lions?
Yeah, that's a,
It's such a weird team.
honestly, no real reason. I just like Tom Brady all those years, and like you went to Tampa Bay, and he's about to retire, essentially. So I was just like, man, what's a random team? I saw they had just beat the Vikings, and I hated the Vikings. I was like, I'll mess with the Lions.
All right.
Yeah.
So and his interviews, I feel like there's a certain theme that always goes on. That's fact. You always be getting mad. So like, how often do you get mad?
I mean, I'd be getting mad. But like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. I mean, you want to give
What
us
do you? Why do you get mad? Like, what gets you mad in school at least?
In school?
Yeah.
Just like in the classroom?
Yeah. What
People
riles you
being
up?
like unnecessarily like disruptive.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
especially
yeah.
just like during a lecture. Or if I'm like trying to like take notes or something or like write something down and the teacher going too fast.
Right. Always.
Very
Yeah.
true. All right. Well, I think that's all we have for you. Do you have anything you want to say to the podcast?
Nah, just thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
first
all right,
episode.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, this is Forever Young, and this is episode 1. We're glad to start the series, and we're looking forward to making more. Yeah. We'll see you later.